The Brock Bowers thing is really interesting. I saw something on FanDuel when I was snooping around a second ago. I can't log in on my computer because I don't know why. Like I'm obviously technically illiterate or whatever. Brock Bowers would be a top 5 pick. And I know that's not what Harry has up, but I'm just throwing this out there. 40-1. Brock Bowers is a Jim Harbaugh guy. Like if Jim Harbaugh is going to do something, it's going to be drafted tight end at 5th overall. I mean, I think they're going to trade out, but I just think that that's worth a look too at that big price. The team to draft Brock Bowers, RJ. The favorites are the Jets at plus 170, the Colts plus 470, the Chargers. You get 10-1. So, I mean, I would, if you're instead of taking the Chargers to draft back, you could take both of those. You could bet Chargers to take Bowers, but also bet him top 5 in case they take him with that first pick, right?
Yeah, and he's a great fit if they trade down and they get into that 11, 12, 13 range, and he'd be great fit there and great play there. I think the Jets make a ton of sense at plus 170, give Rodgers another weapon. After adding Mike Williams at receiver, a lot of the thought was they would go receiver here, just based on the top end, availability of those top three guys. If one is available there, I think that's interesting. The sleeper for me here is Chicago at plus 1,000, 10-1 to take him in number 9. We see these teams, they like to take their quarterback and pair him with a young weapon in the same draft a lot of the time. But Chicago just traded for Keenan Allen and they have DJ Moore. And so I don't know if they really want to go to the well and get, the receiver there, Odunze, and go that direction, or take Brock Bowers, a guy that gives you a little bit of differentiation at a different position. So I think that's a good one there. If he starts to slip beyond that and the Chargers aren't in that 11 and 13 range and he's going to the teens, I wonder if there's a later team in play that's a trade up that you can dig into the odds and just predict a team like the Bucks at 110-1 or the Chiefs at 140-1 to jump in up there.
Yeah, probably.
I actually think the Eagles are a viable long shot to take Brock Bowers.
Hey, he went to Georgia.
Went to Georgia. We know Kellen Moore loves his tight ends. We also know the Eagles have a history of just frankly investing a lot of draft capital in the position, especially when they have guys about to get coming off of their first contract. It was Brent Selleck that they drafted Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert was a second-round pick when Zach Ertz was seemingly in his prime. So would be a very Eagles on-brand thing, in my opinion. In the event that Brock Bowers were to slip past maybe pick 10, maybe pick 12 in that range, obviously I'm not sure if he would go all the way to the Eagles selection, but I could see the Eagles, in the event that he is available in that 10, 11, 12 range, potentially pull the trigger, try to trade up for him.
Could be a great candidate to move up to 12 with the Broncos. We talked about, them maybe going back for a quarterback if they can't go up. So they get to 12. Brock Bowers definitely in play.
And Goddard, by the way, still playing at a really high level, but sneaky 29 years old. Like he was kind of an old prospect that sat behind Ertz for a while. So you see it with the Eagles right now. It's a great point. Like Jason Kelce leaves, they've got to replace. Jason Kelce leaves when Cam Jurgens went to Bama, right? Like Kelce retires, they've got a SEC guy waiting to replace him. Fletcher Cox walks away. They got 2 SEC guys waiting, like 2 Georgia guys waiting to replace him. Howie Roseman loves his Georgia guys. So that actually, I think that's a really good look there as well. Now's the time too, and with these markets, I think you want to be sprinkling on some of the longer shots. Like when the rumors start to heat up, they'll shrink, and this next month is the spot to do it.